EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Go, go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pickett to throw on first down. Out to the sideline, Burks makes the ground. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it into Marshall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Walton, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And right side, they're going to go option here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Hadley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Crowd right.
6-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Hey, Ray. Hey, go Lion. Hey, go Lion. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hadley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Hadley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes A running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
5-9. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hadley, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Herbert off of play action. That's complete to Whitaker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down, Hadley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
21.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
A run by Walton to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Pickett finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now Pickett looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Now Pickett.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
In motion left goes Burks.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He gets it to Burks again.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll run. This is Wayne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jair Elam makes the pick.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Dancing to his left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
St. Brown in motion right.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go. Hey. Home troops right.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Herbert just beat the play clock. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Texans. Hey, Kappa.
The tight end in motion right.
Hey, Ray. Baylor tight.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Up the middle they go. Hadley. And a short gain down to about the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Go. Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, go line. Drop right. 5-9. 59. Baylor Tiger. Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Houston.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Second and 10.
19 tight.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Crowd right. Ready?
On 1st down, Hadley.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Hadley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, ram.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hadley, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Go, man.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 3. And the Texans' 1st down.
Ray. Whoa.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hey, Kaplan.
Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ray. Let's go.
Herbert. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Ready.
He's got it at the 2. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Marshall now, the return.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
Around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Complete to Addison on the out route.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Pickett.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
In motion left goes Burks.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pickett sets up play action.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, go line. Run. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run with Walton. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Got it. Ready? 60 by 6. 60. Left wing 19.
Back to throw. Pickett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
59, 59. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now Herbert.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert to throw.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Open man right side is St. Brown. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Herbert going to throw.
Out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Here we go on 4th down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
21.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ray. Ready.
They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Track at 60. 18, Raptor, 18, Raptor. 19, Light. 60, Maverick, 60, Maverick.
Now Pickett. That's caught by Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Addison hauls it in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember. Herbert.
Sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I